So I just had a big drone disaster, spiraled out of control, crashed into the jungle. Then one of the guys that worked here was like, hey, you're flying a drone, I'm gonna report you. We've all seen those beautiful cinematic shots flying over Chichen Itza and Tulum and Palenque, all of those majestic archaeological sites in Mexico. Those days are long since over. Now it is completely banned in every archaeological site in Mexico without paying $500 for a special permit. Flying a drone in any archaeological site is definitely not permitted. I thought I'd give it a go anyway. We've picked up a stray. There he is, he's in the back. We found my good old friend Batur, and he is coming along for a bit of a road trip when we go and look for some lesser known Mayan ruin. There's Ma. Yeah! We've arrived at this beautiful, beautiful hotel. Batur is gonna hang his hammock under this little roof. This is actually the entrance to one of the ruins, Calakmul. Ma's really excited about this sink with no water. We have our own swimming pool. Welcome. We still have some bird. To paradise. Let's set up camp. I'm gonna do a little experiment. I'm gonna take this cane toad and I'm gonna put it in bed with Ma. Don't worry, Ma's nice. World's biggest toad, Ma.
Hi. Yes. I want to touch you, but I don't. Okay.
So a lot of frogs and toads, they have no way to understand if it's a male or a female. So what they do is they just jump on top of them and start trying to hump them. And if they make this noise, then that means I'm a dude, get the off me. There's some froggy facts for you. You gonna give him a kiss? You might turn into a prince. Come on. 6:30 in the morning, and we are heading to Calakmul. It's early. Now Ma's gonna tell you the rest.
The rest.
We've arrived in Calakmul. It's a bit hard to get footage at the beginning of Calakmul because you have to pay extra for having a camera. And you know we're a little bit cheap. So it was 80 pesos to get in, but you have to pay 150 pesos to drive down the road to get here because it comes through a national park. But it was very lovely. There was lots of wildlife on the way. Now it looks like we're the only people here. Just absolutely amazing. Us and the monkeys. I think even the monkeys out here. So I just had a big drone disaster. I think because my drone got wet before. It was up in the air, spiraled out of control, crashed into the jungle. Then one of the guys that worked here was like, hey, you're flying a drone, I'm gonna report you and you have to pay lots of money. And I was like, now I've got to even find my drone. I managed to calm him down. Then, oh, look at this though. Whew. Then I managed to track my drone down. And then the guy was like, so now I've got to go and report you. And I was like, well, I mean, we both know this conversation, don't we? So how much is it gonna be? And he's like, 500 pesos. And I was like, well, that's a little bit steep. And he's like, well, it's not as steep as what you'll have to pay if I report you. And I was like, fair enough. Gave him 500 pesos. He went off smiling. I got my drone back. And for now, we're going to the top of this giant epic pyramid on top of the whole jungle. Look at that. Don't know if you can hear that. I've just run out of memory on my camera. I'm on my phone. There's some screaming dinosaurs in the jungle.
A lion.
Sounds like a lion. It's not a lion. These are howler monkeys. We're gonna try and track them down. We're getting closer. Like they're in the trees on top of this pyramid. If you didn't know what that was I won't scare the out of you.